Ongoing conflict in Palestine documentary. These are all the elements we will be covering in the video ahead. This peace and beauty is lost amid the conflict in Palestine. Do not skip the video. Remember that awareness brings change. This is what a normal day in our life versus a day in Gaza looks like. Despite all that, they are always thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we are always complaining. Starting from the very first topic, what is actually Masjid Aqsa? The Burak wall is where Prophet ﷺ tied his animal Burak on the journey of Mecca to Jerusalem, then to the sky. Beside that, you will find a small structure of mosque known as Masjid al-Burak. This is the nail where Burak's rope was tied. Now this is the Burak wall we have discussed about. Jews believe this wall has to be their wailing wall and meditate here from the outer structure of Masjid al-Aqsa as they are not allowed inside. Next you can see here is the Moroccan gate and it is the only gate non-Muslim can have access to enter the sanctuary. Next is Musalla Marwani, which is a vast underground area which was constructed by the Umayyad dynasty in the 8th century. It is said that Hazrat Isa alayhi salam was brought up here. This is the throne of Suleiman and it is believed that Suleiman alayhi salam passed away here and currently it is functioning as a girls' college. And this is the picture you will usually see when you search for Masjid Aqsa on internet. But this is not actual Masjid Aqsa. This is the Dome of Rock, also known as Wabbatul Sakra. It was built by Caliph Abdul Malik. As you can see, here is a sacred rock placed from where Prophet ﷺ ascended to heaven with angel Jibreel alayhi salam. Now this is the silver dome, also known as Masjid al-Qibli, which is also not Masjid al-Aqsa as it is believed by some people. And here's the answer. This entire compound is actually Masjid al-Aqsa, which belongs to Muslims only. Now the next question is why Palestine is so important for Muslims? Not just Masjid al-Aqsa, the entire Palestine is holy for us. Because of the below reasons, you are requested to pause the video and go through all the reasons. After World War I, Palestine came under British rule and Jews were allowed to enter Palestine as refugees. But gradually the number of refugees increased and tension between Israelis and Palestinians aroused. In 1948, UN passed plan to divide Palestine into two lands, one for Palestinians and one for Jews. Many of the Arab states declared the war, but the new state of Israel won the war. From then, they started expelling huge numbers of Palestinians from their homes, and at the end of the war, Israel controlled all of the territory except for Gaza, which Egypt controlled, and the West Bank was controlled by Jordan. But this was not the end of expansion. They kept doing the expansion more and more. And now Israel is occupying Palestinian territories, including all of Jerusalem and its holy sites. They also wanted to occupy Masjid al-Aqsa, which Palestinians are fighting for. Palestinians are suffering from 1948 to this date for the sake of their land, the Holy Mosque, but still are not ready to evacuate the country. The current situation of Palestine is so bad and Israel is not stopping the bombings. 1,000 buildings in Gaza are already damaged or destroyed. Gaza's population is particularly vulnerable to airstrikes. Most of the 8 refugee camps in the Gaza Strip, where more than 1.1 million refugees live, have been targeted by Israeli warplanes. Gazan Ministry of Education announces end to the academic year as all students killed by Israel. And Israel is now targeting schools, hospitals, where people have been taking shelter in. Israel is forcing Palestinians to evacuate the country by several means. There is no electricity, no water, and no internet supply. There is complete blackout in Gaza, and people are suffering there. But the list does not end here. Every hour in Gaza, 42 bombs are dropped, 15 people are killed, 35 people are injured, 12 buildings are destroyed, a child is killed every 9 minutes. Israel dropped 6,000 bombs weighing 4,000 tons on Gaza in 6 days, which is nearly number of bombs US dropped on Afghanistan in an entire year. The bombs dropped on Gaza is 1.5 times more powerful than the bombs dropped on Hiroshima. Ever pondered why Jews want to demolish Masjid al-Aqsa? Jews are looking for Tabut Sakina or Treasure of Sakina beneath Mosque al-Aqsa. Further description of Tabut Sakina is on your screen. The second reason is building of their Temple Mount for welcoming their Messiah, which is known as the Jal for us. And above are some other reasons. This conflict is not just among Palestinians and Israelis, this conflict is among believers and non believers. We will also be held accountable in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, what we can do for Palestine? First, contribute financially, whatever you can. Second, make as much dua as possible and try to pray 2 rakat of Salat al-Hajjah daily for them. Third, boycott Israeli products. Fourth, do peaceful protest. Fifth, teach your children and the people around you about the importance of Masjid al-Aqsa and give them awareness on what's happening in Gaza. And lastly, post on your social media website about Palestine issue as much as possible because remember, awareness is empowering.